We're live and direct. You see nobody, Antoine?
No, no one is here as yet. Good night, everybody. Good night. Welcome to another live. Let's see if I share the link again.
Yeah. Anyone here?
Let's see the counting going up.
Huh? Oh, two persons. I know Travis one and maybe Ma. Hi y'all, how y'all doing? Twana, want me to hear what
Yes,
you
me
say?
there, man. I was just sharing the link. That's all.
Oh, come here, sir. What happened? Not
Mm-hmm.
tonight, devil. Oh,
Me there, man. I was just sharing because I wasn't seeing anybody. But anyways, good night. Welcome to another live.
hi
Hot
y'all.
topic.
How y'all doing?
Hot topic. Oh, let me put on the banner.
We did put one banana already, you know.
This looks like it's a sticker.
A banana.
No, it come up as a sticker.
Hi, mama.
Okay,
Hi, mommy. How you doing? You good?
okay, here we go.
Hi, William LD. Hi, how you doing?
Haven't seen you
Yeah,
guys
haven't
for a
seen
while.
us for a little while with the live. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, we were off for basically a week, Prim.
Mm-hmm. Week or two, about two.
Well, 2 weeks, but it's just that it's every other week, so that's why I'm just saying a week.
Mm-hmm. But we should have make up for the week where we did lose, so would that be 2 weeks?
Yeah, but welcome, guys. Nonetheless, thank you for being here. We're just waiting to see if anyone else will come on. Okay, people gone.
Good night, mama. Good night. Good night.
It's a good well.
Man, you ain't watching our videos, man. You ain't
Eh,
watching those.
it's just 1 week. 1 week we
Because
never
even
press on.
if see we on the live, we still have
We'll
videos
see our
out
videos.
every
Yes.
Friday. So
Mhm. At 4.
yeah, so maybe you're the one who is not, in the know. But
Hmm.
we're here now. So,
Yes.
give thanks.
Thank you for being here.
Yes. Things not and everything seems to be okay. Not so bad.
Hmm.
Not so bad at all.
Yeah, we're going on, and thank you for supporting us.
Oh, thank you for
Awesome.
watching. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for the support. And you have a channel, Williams LD. You know him, Prim?
No.
Okay, yes, give thanks to the Most High One, of course. You have a channel? You have a channel, Williams LD? Because we could subscribe to you as well. So if you have a channel, you can let us know and we'll check out your channel.
Yeah. But
Of course, definitely. We appreciate the support. We do appreciate the support.
no problem. My support goes a far way. Alright, no
Mhm.
problem.
Oh, he has a channel. So we'll check out your channel as well. And subscribe to your channel. All right,
Okay.
guys. So we'll check out your channel, William.
Yeah, we check that out at the end of the live.
Yeah, yeah, twang all of a sudden.
Yeah. And I try to see which side better than which side,
Oh boy. Mm. All right, so you're welcome.
You're welcome.
I share a channel with friends and coworkers. Oh, so appreciative. I will share yours as
Thank
well.
you.
Yes, we appreciate that, and we'll share yours as well. Um, as soon as we come off and able to hop over your channel.
Right.
Mhm. Thank you for joining us, guys. So, as you can see, based on our banner, we'll be talking about divorce and co-parenting.
Yeah.
Anything anybody want to share before we actually go into the topic? If you want
Discussion.
to share, yeah, if you want to share anything about the topic, yes, thanks. If God willing, we could meet up and do a vlog. That would be great. But let us know where you
Hopefully,
are,
let us.
though.
We'll see how that one goes.
Yes, and let us know. It
Yeah.
is, it is, and it's a um common topic too with all of what is
Mm-hmm.
happening. Um, no, he said it's an enticing topic.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It
Um,
is.
yeah, but let us know where you are though, or we can talk off the air.
Mm-hmm. Could talk. Well, I would have talk of the Natural Sisters J and IG can
Yes,
contact.
yeah, you can message
Or
us there as well.
Simo_Tas.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Or Prim, that's what? He's in Manchester. Awesome. So
No, but
definitely can link up.
if him a go through Natural Sisters JA, it wouldn't necessarily have to come to me
Mhm.
personal. Cause remember say Natural Sisters JA, remember
Oh,
would I
that you
see?
mean? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, right, right.
Mm.
Yeah, he's in Manchester, so that is even better. We can
Yeah.
definitely make a link.
Can meet up if it's possible and when we would have to think about it and make a
Hmm.
decision.
Hmm. All right. So, all right. So,
Right. So let's dive in
let me go
it.
back to what William said. He said he doesn't believe in divorce,
Yes.
and I share the same sentiments too. But they're also Prim. There are also
We start
there are
already.
also
I mean one go
reasons.
go TikTok to with enough self. Hey.
There are also reasons behind it. It all depends. I am not for it either, but there are
Mm-hmm.
certain conditions in which I would say I am okay with it. Like if the woman is being abused, the man too, because some men get abused by them wife. But it's just that it's not being spoken out. They're not saying
Mm-hmm.
anything.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome, Raymond. Welcome, Raymond. I saw read your comment, but I don't agree. I don't agree with it. But as I said, there are certain instances in which I would agree. I would be okay with it. If I'm being abused, I couldn't stay in that. For the rest of my life, like
Mm-hmm.
unless the man decide to change. Or if it is a cheating incident where, okay, yeah, you cheat and we're moving on, forgiveness, everything, we're moving on and it keeps happening, then should I stay in that? So there are certain instances in which me just say, okay, there's a point where you have to break and say, all right, I can't go any further. But it all depends. If it is a case they're being abused and go counseling or something and it's still not changed, then what is the next step?
Mm-hmm.
You can't sit down in that and say, okay, yeah, it's fine. Because at the end of the day, your sanity and health and everything is important.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to bear that in mind. Um, so William says, yeah, think about it and let me know. Oh, yeah, the whole meeting up thing.
Mm-hmm.
Raymond says, do you mean under what grounds persons divorce and who should be right? I should add Raymond to this now, sure.
Wait,
And
when we
who should
almost finishing up. We can add him.
yeah. And who should
Yes,
uh
class.
and who should remarry? Which parent should have custody? That sort of thing. All right, so there are three questions in this. This from Raymond. So, do you believe under what grounds should persons divorce? Well, I just mentioned that. And should there be a remarry? I wouldn't say remarry for the guilty party, but remarry for the innocent party. But that is not always the case, as we know, because people always want to have that sense of belonging and know say okay, there's somebody that can support me emotionally, financially, spiritually, every alley. So at the same time, you can't say, okay, the person, the guilty party, still a go do it, whether or not, because it has happened and it keeps happening, but it's not something we're gonna change. Prim, may not outdo you, so you can share if you watch.
You could
Good.
continue for the rest of the night. I have to save
All
my
right, hold
energy.
on. Let me just read what William said. He says, well, yes, but what the Lord ordained, no man can put asunder. Yeah, but suppose it wasn't some people just going out because okay, suppose it's a case that you got pregnant and okay, you want to cover it up, right? Those are other instances now. And sometimes young people rush into marriage because okay, something happened and we're trying to cover it up, so we rush into it and then two they look divorce coming down the road. So it's a lot of things, and as Mr. I don't really agree with it, but there are instances that I would say, okay, fine. Um, you know, you can stay in that situation, you know. All right, so William says, yeah, abuse is terrible, and trust me, I am married. I have two daughters, and I can say it's a joy having a woman in life to be there for you no matter what. Exactly. So at the end of the day, we need that comfort, that support, so yeah, we have somebody there for us.
Mm-hmm.
Prim, you can chime in.
Mm-hmm. So the topic divorce and co-parenting. Basically, what we asking and this the discussion that we want to know from you guys is, does it work well? Can it work? I don't do much research with the divorce and co-parenting, but I know of few persons, not personally, but based on what I see them on social media. I know a few
Mhm.
persons, especially one YouTuber in particular, international YouTuber, who is co-parenting. And to me, in my own eyes, I see where he's doing his part, she's doing her part, and it work well in the eyes of the public. I don't know what happened behind closed door, but to me it looks okay. And even
Mhm.
um behind closed door, them seem like them come to a certain agreement to make it work for the kids. So it depends on what grounds. I mean, how the divorce end, because me if you want to believe in a divorce, um, but at the same time, there are circumstances and situations that cause persons to separate. And I mean, if you're mature enough and you have kids in this thing, then you have to think wise. You have to know, say, all right, then me and you not together, but let us try and see if we can have a common ground and make it work for our kids. Because
Right.
at the end of the day, you don't want to see say the mother and the father mash up, the kids see the mother and the father mash up and then go their separate ways, have them separate life, and then at the same time you guys can't get, when you can't communicate, when you can't agree on nothing. It makes no sense. And it's gonna make the kids them unhappy, it's gonna cause a lot of dysfunction, stuff in the or dysfunctionalities in the family. Kids them cannot have what you call it now, having academic issues, it can cause violence among peers and different stuff.
And
So divorce
emotional
and
issues too.
co-parenting,
Emotional issues as well.
yeah, a lot of factors. So
Mhm.
I mean, co-parenting can work if the adults or the parents decide to let it work. That's the only way it can work, you know. If they
Mhm.
decide that they're gonna let it work. If not, then
And they
it
decide
don't
who
work.
does what. So, okay, I will take care of the school activities or the school this or they separate so they know who doing what. There's no clash. We say, okay, but me want to do this. There should be a discussion in terms of who doing what for the child or the children. Or just come together and say, all right, let's think about it, let's sit and talk about it. And it has to be very mature because it can be a
It's
case
one to
like
stick up in. Crusade, once there good night crusade, once there's abuse and nothing now work to solve the problem and Uno just can't do it well, divorce is a thing, No make no sense to stay in something toxic. That's true.
Exactly.
You
Right. That's
can't
what
continue.
that's what I was saying earlier, because if you're being abused, it don't make sense. It don't make sense to stay in it. Oh, you can touch it too.
Good
Right.
night, Willie.
Come, Willie. Good night, Willie. Welcome. Michelle had Willie to this now. Uh,
Oh well, should is a he or she?
is that he?
Oh, him could if him agree.
Yeah.
Oh, and before I go
Okay.
any further, like up the
Mm-hmm.
live, share the live, and
Yes,
let me
guys.
just put it out there. Thank you, mommy, for this topic because most of the time you give me most of the topic them, so I have to give you recognition.
Of
Recognition.
course.
Yeah,
Yes.
give it where it's due. I hope you're on here.
William said, William said, no, I would not give any chance to stay in any abusive relationship because life can be hard, but there are things that can be done about it if needs be for the person to be together. Right. So as I was mentioning counseling, but if that won't work, like that's the main thing, we can probably keep it together, keep the relationship together. But if it's not working, counseling not working, you're trying to solve it, work to it together in our work, then might as well you just call it quits as far as that.
And Chris
Because you
says,
don't make sense to stay in that situation.
once you guys make it and make it work and make a good team and plan, it can work. It can,
Mm-hmm.
as I was saying,
Yeah.
it can work.
Yes. Yes,
I
it can.
just I just the adults them have to like put them differences aside. I mean, it's hard, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
if they know so them are gonna retaliate a certain way, if the man or the woman knows them are gonna retaliate a certain way, you kind of breeze off from each other then
Mm-hmm.
before you go
Yeah,
in the next step there, because
of
say
course.
it can be a lot of issues or grounds why them have a divorce. It can be
Mm-hmm.
married, it can be infidelity, it can be
Yeah.
um you know, love nobody, you fall out of love then. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
out of love. Because it do
Mm-hmm.
happen. I'm here, people person say, oh, they fall out of love. Well, okay. And other stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it can be a lot of stuff. And I mean, like, it depends on the ground. It can be abuse, of course. So, I mean, if you're not saying really in a the frame of mind, feel like talk at the moment, kind of give yourself break and time. And the things you're really
Mm-hmm.
ready, you just try to see if you can find a common ground. Because you have
Yeah.
kids involved.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right, as I said, you just have to find that common ground and know who doing what.
Mm-hmm.
Because in terms of the child, you want to say, okay, you're taking care of this, you're taking care of that. And of course, remember child support. Hold on, you skip something. Chrissy
Oh,
was giving us another topic.
domestic violence next. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
domestic violence next topic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
um, so William says, if the relationship is not working and counseling don't work, only the good Lord can help you. Exactly. Yeah. And if it all depends on the person, you have to have the mindset. Like, all right, yes, I'm willing to work on it. I'm willing to, make things better. And if you're not determined to do all of that, then it's not going to go anywhere. But yeah, skip. So yeah, go all the way down. You
No,
move on.
but me never said that. Remember, say you have to take other person's point. You know, there's a
No, I
point
know, but me
there.
I go down the line.
No man, take out the points. Then we have to take them little by little. You can't take it from one person. You have to take it little by little. This is a
We just
very
go
important
down the
one.
line.
Sexual destruction are grounds for divorce. What you
Um,
think, Ryan? Yeah, it can be.
Raymond.
What you think, Mr. McFarlane? Yes, it can. It can because I mean that's one of the things we actually work alongside or work with the relationship.
Right.
So yes, that and other stuff, trust and so on and so forth. Yeah, it can. It can. For some people, especially when it comes to some man, like if they not really
So, woman too.
give sexual pleasures the way them expect or they think they should, and and a lady not feel pleased, them never feel good, and they might just call it quit because them
Mm-hmm.
have pride when they come to them. There's something there, and some
Yeah.
man, if they lie together and is that they not shut or do their thing, feel good, and
Mm-hmm.
you tell them sometimes they might feel away because that's enough for them pride. So I mean, if I something and you're young in your prime and nothing not go on, then maybe you have to go
Mm-hmm.
divorce or get some medical help or something because I know say you're young somebody and you can't live up in the sky. So I mean, of course, yeah, if you make a decision.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Go
It
work.
happens in some marriages, especially if okay, not now go on good. But at the same time, as me say, me go back to the fact saying I can work on it. It shouldn't be something major to the point that okay, I can't work on it because it's a learning process. And if it's in a can work on it like that, then why not try? Why not try before you say, okay, we have to make that step. Because it is an important thing in marriage, regardless. So I think try work on it first before you make that step, I would say. All right, let me see. William said I had a schoolmate who married today and divorced tomorrow. How the hell did that happen? Because them never serious. They think marriage is a joke. They think marriage is a joke. That's why. Sometimes young people make some decision you have to wonder.
I
Because
had a
it's
schoolmate
not
who
what they
married
want
yesterday and divorced tomorrow.
to
Really?
do.
Then who did that? What is sense better than this? Stay boyfriend and
Exactly.
girlfriend. You
Them
work with
take it
her.
for joke. Them take it for joke. That's why. That's why a lot of marriage is not working out.
That
Right.
don't
Do
make
not
no
rush.
sense.
Do not rush marriage. Right per se. It's not something that you just jump into and say, okay. Because remember, it's not a regular relationship, and a regular
Mm-hmm.
boyfriend girlfriend thing. This is a serious thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're in this with your partner for life, or it should be for
Mm-hmm.
life. So
Mm-hmm.
just say, okay, me I'm married, okay, me feel like say, all right, me ready. But you have to know say you're serious.
Mm-hmm.
You have to know say you're serious. Yeah, she agree with Raymond. So William said Raymond that can be trust can be trust me. I've heard of that cause. Yeah, as we were agreeing earlier. Uh, so some women, if they don't get what they want, bro, they gonna burn and left you the right and center. Yeah, yeah, that's a common thing to in relationships because the women, we have our needs. We have our needs, everything
Mm-hmm.
we want to know so everything intact. And that not work out, then we're going to start think otherwise. Especially if there's a distance between you and the person, you start think otherwise whether or not the person's serious. And some women kind of want still. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
if they
Mm-hmm.
not get it from their husband, they find somebody else to get it from. William, yes. So Chris say, yes, William. I see people get married today, divorced the next day. Them never serious from day one.
Which is nice.
I believe in it. Don't rush. It's a lifetime thing. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You have to know say you're dedicated and serious about this person.
Exactly.
And just dive in it because all right, I want to get married or you have to know say you're really serious about it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone needs satisfaction, definitely. Ambulance.
Yeah. For marriage. Remember, so we have time I'm going to turn, so we want to focus on the most important
Yeah,
topics
me
there.
know. We
Yeah.
just want to know
So
so
we
we
don't
highlight
want to read
the
everything because at the same
highlight
time we have to
what
get other
they say
person's
too.
chances here.
Yeah.
So we want to read for them point too. So before marriage live
Live
life
together.
together.
Live.
Before marriage,
Live together.
live together.
See how
Oh,
each other
see how each
function.
other. Alright, so let me read it over. Before marriage, live together, see how each other functions in the morning, evening, etc. Explore the sexual side, etc. before marriage. It better you live together for a while to get used to each other. Well, yeah, you
Me
have a
know.
point. You can live together as well and not have to live together.
Yeah.
Doesn't really
'Cause
matter.
even when you live together, the man start to think otherwise. Okay, I don't need to marry you anymore. That's how some men think.
It depends. Yeah,
Some
some men are like that, while
some
some
yeah,
aren't.
some aren't. But
And
some people say,
studies
okay,
have
everything
shown.
alright. Me have you and I don't need to women need to marry you for. That's why some women in relationships, they call it common law relationship for however long time. Because the
Mm-hmm.
man don't want to marry them because they say, okay, me have you how long, I don't need to marry you.
And studies have also shown that couples well, it's not me studies, so y'all
Mm-hmm.
can go and research that. But studies have shown that person, like couples who live together, they have a high risk of divorcing further down in, yeah, the future. Not I, studies. Let me just quote that. So it happens, and I see where, yeah, it will happen. I'm not sure of how accurate the study is, but that's what they say. So
Mm-hmm.
if they say so, then I guess they might run enough, do enough research and I do enough tests and then prove you and they really see it. I don't know why that happened, because to me, the face say if somebody live together for so long, they might able to know the ins and out, the nitty gritty of everybody, but maybe that's
Mm-hmm.
not the case. I don't know. Maybe they
Mm-hmm.
get tired after a while. I don't know.
Yeah, that thing say to the last more.
Think
That
with that
when they're
last more,
married.
but
Yeah. Probably
mm,
them just get too complacent or something.
mm-hmm.
So Chrissy giving
You say
another
about the
topic.
topic, balance. All
That's
right, so
true.
balance
We
in
need to take
school.
note.
And what you say? Domestic violence. So
Domestic
balance in
violence.
school.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good topic
Domestic
too.
violence. Right.
Yeah, domestic
And then
violence.
this one is violence in school.
Speak to the issue. Sorry, man. Say speak to the issue of the other partner in the whole process of co-parenting. Think we can take him on if him available for come
Let
on.
me text him. Hold on.
So speak to the issue of the other partner in the whole process of co-parenting. Yeah, that's true. I have to speak to the issue of the other person for real, because I mean sometimes this person I go on full custody while the one you gonna say, oh, I think we can share it together. So sometimes it can cause a lot of issues, because the one you might say, oh, let us try to see how best we can co-parent with not getting the courts involved, or the law involved, and another one say no, them want to have full custody, and that can cause a lot of issues, a lot of battle when it comes. It can be nasty with the current co-parenting, and
Mm-hmm.
if they choose to go down that line, sometimes the person who they really don't want to have the custody of the kids sometimes end up have full custody of the kids based on certain,
Mm-hmm.
well, the law look for certain things, and they might just win the case there. So we have to be careful. If you can't just co-parent, come together and co-parent and have there be on a common ground, fine. If you say it can't work and it not gonna work, and if you decide to go his way, let him go. Let she go. It doesn't make no sense to ever fight because you bicker in a relationship when you guys are married and now you're out of relationship and you still have bicker. It makes no
Mm-hmm.
sense. Let them go. Try find a way to see if you can manage your thing, because it is too much stress. And this
Mm-hmm.
whole heap of money you have to spend for divorce and then something there. Trust me, it's too much for your
Yep.
sanity. So let them go on.
Chrissy say, and I really joke, some couple they together for a while and them are Christian and them not really explore certain things because of religion. So after marriage them just explore. So problem occurs.
Yeah. And it's good when you're married,
Mm.
you just try to feel out different things. Nobody stay there boring
Yeah,
and color.
explore.
Try find
Explore.
different ways to spice up the marriage and make everything come alive, and
Mm-hmm.
direct and try to feel out different things. Nobody just used to the same old year in, year out. It
Yeah.
not gonna work. It
Yeah,
not gonna
that's
work.
why some marriage fail, because they're just sticking to one traditional thing. So, okay, this is how we normally do. So something out of the blue, surprise your wife, surprise your husband, kind of
Mm-hmm.
keep the marriage alive, make you feel like, okay, more come home to my husband or my wife, the other girlfriend, the other girlfriend of boyfriend or husband or wife, or the other girlfriend or boyfriend or husband or wife. Yeah, we just talk about it generally, 'cause it can be on either party. It can be
Mm-hmm.
on either party. It all depends on who may be at wrong or who may be wrong where the relationship fail
Mm-hmm.
or how them really going to manage it. Because remember, say somebody have to be wrong. Somebody have to be wrong why the marriage fail. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I really want to interview an elderly couple who were married 60 odd years, what them do to make it work. I would love. I wish I could have them on here.
Mhm.
So they can give us some tips.
60, right? 60.
60 years, eh?
60 years.
Mm,
Wow. Good luck with that
man.
one.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Sian, welcome, Sian. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, it makes sense, of course. There's a lot of things, so you have to just know how to juggle it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Juggle it and know your boundaries too. Know what you're
Mm-hmm.
not gonna do or what you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to set your boundaries and say, okay, this is what we're working with. And you set your ground rules and make sure you communicate and work with what you decide.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you overstep those boundaries, then it's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also, there's also the issue of the other party being jealous if you find somebody else. Like, that's
Mm-hmm.
another thing, you have to think about, you have to talk
Mm-hmm.
about.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
because,
Feelings are carry.
ex- right. I know, so, okay, somebody else in your child's life and all these things come into play. So you have to know, so, okay, your ex-husband or your ex-wife, your ex-girlfriend, whoever it is, or ex-boyfriend can deal with those things. You have some man who are really jealous. And even though they
Mm-hmm.
know so okay, in a separate, in a divorce or whatever, they still have that attachment to you. So you have to know how to work it. Sometimes the other partner, me invite you in a Raymond, come on. Sometimes the other partner that the individual takes up does not treat the child exactly. And that may I say treat that child or our children well. This is an issue in custody battles. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's
Because
so
that
true.
happened,
And
that
it
happened a
happens
lot
a lot of
on the
times.
news. Yeah,
It happens a lot
a
of
lot of
times.
time on the news.
Yeah.
Because I mean, some time ago, I don't remember which year it was. Um, it's like the mother had a new boyfriend or whatever the case is, and her ex-boyfriend or her ex-husband got jealous and is like him just get rid of the child, you know,
Oh,
kill the child. Because him I get in between, this man I get in between the two of them, like
jealousy. Mm-mm.
exactly. It's a lot, may I tell you. So all those things you have to put into
Mm-hmm.
consideration. Yeah, a true thing, man. Trust me. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah,
Because
invite your man,
what
there's a
maybe I
type
could
of
say, I'm gonna forget. Oh God. Ah, me have to go and come back. Me no remember.
Hmm? Oh, you like to
But
say something?
but me no remember. Me forget.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, if you just know how you're going to juggle it and remember your child's
Oh, yeah, me
emotions
remember
and
now.
feelings. Hmm?
Like me remember now. Like let it be known that when you are married, you guys come together as one. When you no separate, it's like you guys are no longer really one, but you don't have to still make it one. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have kids involved.
Mm-hmm.
So as me keep on say that you have to have a sense of maturity. It's maturity. It's growth.
Of course.
It's forgiveness that going to let you level up and say, okay, it didn't work out for us, but it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
work out for our kids.
Yeah.
Me know why me I scroll through TikTok and me see this girl like the ex-husband ex-husband come for his daughter and is like no lie is the how we go and the boyfriend come our fiance come for the daughter and it's like she embrace him and I think the ex-husband was there same time and like this them like them a embrace her so I mean I say
Mm-hmm.
look all that co-parenting you see that and he
Mm-hmm.
carry her out and get her nails done and so on and so forth
Mm-hmm.
and there was no fuss.
Well,
No fuss. I mean, I say,
mm-hmm.
wow, if some parents would actually be like, ah, if you're not even if you're not married, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, some relationship that goes sour. I mean,
Yeah.
if you just can't come together and mature and level up and put the childish and the feelings aside, I mean, it would be better. Your kids would actually prosper better. But when
Mm-hmm.
you now lift your weight and then the mother and the father have to lift that they burden the way you should have lift, it is hard. And when the kids come now, sometimes when they look, when they grow them to an extent, sometimes they're really curious, they want to know how their father ever involved in their life or their mother what happened and they like sometimes
Right.
they kind of become rebellious.
Mm-hmm.
and them want some of them might say they want go stay with the father then after they reach a certain age and so like they may
Mm-hmm.
want branch off sometime. Like they want see what the other family is like, the other side of the family is like, knowing that them used to this one side of family. And that not right. So it makes sense the difference them put on from early.
Yeah.
Come to, as we say, an agreement. Try to see if it work. When you, if you come before me and me come before you and we know say we hate each other like how the devil hate Jesus. We
Mm-hmm.
pretend,
Yeah.
pretend for the
Do it for the
kids.
child or the
For the
children.
kids. When you back
Mm-hmm.
turn,
Mm-hmm.
look for me bad, do anything you want to do. But just fi just
Yeah.
make it flow and go and everything work out for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
Definitely. Because remember, their emotions just as important, because they're if they're not seeing mommy every day like they used to see mommy every day, or they used to see daddy every day, and then all of a sudden everything change. That affects them, and their whole thought process and everything, and the whole fact that when they go to school, they're seeing everybody. All right, mommy and daddy coming for me, daddy and mommy coming for me, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's only like just daddy alone or mommy alone.
Mm-hmm.
It affects them. Especially when they go to school and they see their peers enjoying everything with the parents, and not just me and mommy or just me and daddy, and the whole um distance between mommy and
Mm-hmm.
daddy. It affects them. So, and it's a question what happened and the whole thing, so it affects
Mm-hmm.
them as well.
Yes,
All right,
so
William say
mm-hmm.
off.
No, I
I
have my daughters and their mom wants to leave, so be it. But my children will get my support the same way. But don't
Of
let any
course.
man abuse my children. Of course,
Exactly.
that's true.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with that.
Mm-hmm. Uh, Co-parenting with a narcissist is a terrible thing. Oh my.
Bad.
Mm, trust
It's
me.
like it can't work.
Mm,
Better
yeah.
him go on or she go on. Cause now if they not change them ways, it is gonna work. How it's gonna work? It's
Mm-hmm.
gonna work. It not
Mm-hmm.
gonna work.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not gonna work at all. A problem that problem.
Oh
Another
yes,
possibility.
Raymond. Mm-hmm. You have some of them are very enough. I
Yeah,
want to tell
man.
them
That is.
daughter or their son every little thing and
Mm-hmm.
the daughter and the son ever run to mommy, daddy, sister, whoever. I tell them business.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean them are going involved
Yeah.
because
And
them mom can't do
they
it when it comes
too.
to certain things.
Yeah, them also influence, the whole divorce or separation and them something there as well.
Yeah.
Some women leave the man for hearsay, news, rumors, and life mashup, and from them take another man. Them no want the mother him want. Yeah, mix up
Wait,
myself.
come back again. Read it again. Some woman leave the man for hearsay, news,
Right.
rumor, and
Mm-hmm.
life mashup, and from them take up another man. Them no want
Them
the
no
mother.
want
Him want
him
mom
want
and
mom.
daughter that can't work. Oh, so you want a
And for them
family?
take only man.
I thought.
Another man, them no want. The mother, him want mom and daughters. Well, let me read it again. Some women leave the man for hears the news and rumors and life mash up, and from them take up another man, right? Them no want the mother, him want mom and daughters. That's
Oh, the
the
man
man.
don't want the mother. Him want the mom and the daughter that can't work. So, some woman leave the man and they took up. It's basically they want a family for themselves. Then, so they want the mother and they want the
Mm-hmm.
pitney in one.
Mm-hmm.
Basically,
Mm-hmm.
that's the understanding me I get. And
Oh.
they must say that can't work.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, well, that one is sticky because if they want to hear rumor and you get what you want, get what you want.
Yeah.
A rumor. So a rumor
Our
make them
rumors them
be with them there.
spreading. Our
Mm-hmm.
rumors them spreading. Mm, 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 mm.
I want to give my children the life I wait there.
Oh,
I want to give my
mhm,
children the life I never had. Trust me, I had two jobs and I worked so hard for them. So I always encourage my kids and do all of them.
mhm.
Of
Yeah.
course.
We
So
normally do those things going above and
yeah.
beyond what we never get to do or never had. And that is good. That is good. You're a good dad, William. To say my grandmother married from 16. Oh, wow. I must say, whenever or they married for 50 odd years. My grandmother married from 16, so it is around 50 odd years of marriage, but it didn't really work out in same way, but them still stick together despite what them got through. Mm.
Wow.
Hmm.
That's goals. Yes, that's golden goals.
Yes, man.
Wow.
Mm-mm. But back in those days, those things were possible. But no, now them things are not possible anymore. Sometimes the father or mother kidnap the child. Oh Lord, trust me, that's another thing too.
Yeah.
Sometimes the mother or father kidnap the child during co-parenting. Yeah, and you
Oh,
hear that a lot on the news. You hear that a lot
oh, you remember the
on
lady
the
when they
news.
come with the kids them and you remember the lady there, the mother there? And them said the kids weren't going to school but they were taught well and such they come for
Yes.
TV and so. The
Yeah,
father
yeah,
remember
yeah,
so the
yeah.
father did take away so some of them are, I don't know much of them, but the father did take away
Mhm.
few of them.
Mhm.
And she did
Mhm.
appeal and she did beg for them bring them back. And then she did get them back, find them back. And the
Yeah.
father is the father.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because if it them a prosper. Eh?
Yes, and jealousy and everything
Jealousy.
start coming in.
And
Hmm?
he wasn't there when them
They were
drink
thriving, right?
water.
Mm. Hmm. Trust me,
I
that is
got beg.
another problem,
And
man.
look at
I'm
the
telling
woman
you.
tired with her kids, them and you come no come take the pet them gone. They never care about
Mm.
them when they need to go to school and want money during the current quarantine and all these things.
Exactly. And they were doing so well. They would have things
Of
for them in a
course.
school every day. Cause she
Yeah.
teaching them.
Yeah.
Mm. I'm saying the man wants to sleep with the mother and see daughter grow nice. Now them want to turn. Oh, they turn on the daughter. Oh, I get
Those
you.
rascals. Oh
Yeah,
yes, they'll do
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
They will.
But may I tell you, there's a lot of things involved in this, may I tell you. A
Christy
lot
said
of
daughter turn
mistakes.
wife. Yeah. Think I lie.
And she agree with William. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
William, yes, yes, give me a couple minutes. Oh, oh, he said he's coming back. Okay, all right. So pray for me.
Okay, yeah, I hope you catch you back because we soon
Yeah,
sign out.
let's wrap up. But thank you so much, guys,
Thank
for
you
the
for
discussion.
participating, though, William.
Yes, yes, it's been really fruitful, and you
Yeah.
made some valid points. Thank you for joining us and sharing your points. And
Mm-hmm.
remember to like up the live and share up the live, guys. Thank you so
Yes.
much. We
Divorce
appreciate it.
and
Look like your mother
co-parenting.
disappeared, oh, Prim.
Eh?
We appreciate it. No, me say look like your mother disappeared. Me not see her. She there, so no.
No, no, I want.
Mhm. Thank you, William. And
Thank you.
we'll remember to check out your channel as well
Yes. And
and
guys can go
subscribe.
over there. Who is on now can go over there and also subscribe. Williams too.
Williams LD.
Yeah.
So
All right.
Raymond says, Chris, that's why persons get a court rather order that formalize visits. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
restraining order too. Yeah, court
Yeah.
restraining order, same
Mm-hmm.
thing. Mm-hmm.
But look what I have to go to. You don't have to go back to the law with the line. Just agree to disagree. We do
Mm-hmm.
wrong. We know so we slip up. Sometimes and even though most of the time we never go as far as divorce, they just split for a good while
Mm-hmm.
too. 75
Mm-hmm.
years. But they not divorce.
Yeah.
Cause
And
in
just
a little
separate.
small space of hope, they know say there's a chance for them to get back one day. And I want to tell you
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it really works. The
Mm-hmm.
splitting, it works sometimes and working in their favor. And happier than them I can't find.
Yep.
They when they call it, they wheel and come back again and come back
Mm-hmm.
even better and stronger.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
sometimes it's not good to jump the gun too soon. That's why
Mm-mm.
I say good for you just meds little, think things out properly before you go jump to conclusion and say, oh, it's over. Even though it
Mm-hmm.
depends on the ground though. But I mean,
Yeah.
if it's not much of a biggie, and you see
Mm-hmm.
something we can work out, give it little time, give it some
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. And that's why it's like the young people and me I tell you them it's like those things make you really wonder if you're ready for marriage or you are going to marriage. You know, because I mean, the young people them are divorced like hot bread nowadays. You know, there's no longer the 50 odd years, 60 odd years. You know, those things.
I know what them majority of them I say, oh, we grow out of love. I mean,
Yeah.
me always I think say, well, I don't even want to know what it is like, and I don't want to know if it can or if it will happen, because I don't want that to happen to me. But I always wonder, grow out of love.
Mhm.
Mm.
And I think it's just because they're not tried and just say, okay, we married, and you know they're not doing anything to keep it going, keep the fire burning.
I guess for them, whatever fire them have, I ignite for them. It's cool,
Mm-hmm.
so
It,
they
it,
don't
it, it
need for
out, it fire
ignite for the
out.
old one there. Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah,
fire out.
what's that? Cause we don't know
Mm-hmm.
what else. I mean, I don't know what else. So
Oh boy.
it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then our kids are the one who actually get affected with all these things, because I tell you, like, it's when parents divorce, it hurts majority of the kids. Them it hurt the kids a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But then,
Exactly, because they are being affected.
yeah, and
You
the
know.
divorce rate in Jamaica is high compared to back then. I know it's high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know it high, may I tell you. Know it high.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. And I
Oh,
mean, so
thank you
there's
so
some young.
much,
Mm?
William.
Oh yeah, right.
Even though
Yeah.
it's he's gone, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you can check out William LD channel guys. Mix up channel. You can check out his channel, guys. And remember to subscribe as well. Yeah, but this was a fruitful discussion, and we do appreciate all the support and the feedback, guys. Anybody has anything else to share?
Like
But
the life should
yeah,
lie
I didn't mention me that's already because I was mentioning the whole emotional aspect of it for the
subscribe.
children. Yeah,
Oh,
the
mm,
emotional aspect of it. Raymond, no one come on, you know. We need to speak to dating, courting, marriage and religion and cultural norms. That would be a good topic, yeah. We need to take note of these, you know, for me. I take note.
yeah. Me I
We
take
need to
note.
write down these wonderful topics that we
Write them
are
down for
being.
your notepad.
Make a write it in a one book that we are being
Maybe can star it. Star comment.
I don't think you can star.
Yeah, man, you can star. Me just star this. Mm-hmm. And wait. That
That would be a good one though. Courtship and well, I'm gonna bring you on in a Raymond for that one. You can come share your
yeah,
points.
you can come.
Yeah, look like
That's
you want to
fine.
join tonight.
Yeah, and every time people up to it.
I know. Especially when they're not prepared for it.
And then, say tomorrow Monday, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Alright, so courting,
Chrissy, so domestic
dating.
abuse.
Yeah. Courting, dating,
What else
marriage,
should it say? Something.
and violence in schools, I believe, was the
Violence in
other one.
school.
And religion and cultural norms. And Christy said violence in schools,
Oh, Mr. Mommy say when going into
violence in
marriage,
schools.
one have to put God first. Without him at the head, there can be problems. Yes, definitely.
Definitely,
Mm-hmm. Of
definitely.
course. And
Violence in schools, and the other one is
very high in the church. Oh yes, divorce rate very high, and that's not good. That is not good. It is not
nope
a good look for the younger generation to come and
generation.
see.
Mm-hmm.
Not looking good. Chrissy said, I have a neighbor married from 19, and despite everything they have been through, they are together and working things out. They are married for around 20 odd years. Yeah,
Mm.
I mean, yeah, my parents married for 20 odd years too, soon 30. So, I
Man, married to
mean,
30 odd years.
yeah, I mean, it can work, it will work. It just
Mm-hmm.
depends on the ground level, the maturity of the individual,
Yep.
and if both of them headspace really there in this thing. If the headspace not
Mm-hmm.
there, then it's a possibility that it might not work.
And forgiveness is key as well, but it just depends on the level or how much
Wait,
forgiveness
it
you
one, I
can.
never get that till the first part.
Yeah, hear me?
The first part, where you say, I never
No,
hear
me
it.
say forgiveness is key, but it
Oh,
all
yeah, yeah,
depends
yeah,
on
yeah,
how
yeah, yeah,
much,
yeah.
depend on the situation and what is happening and how much you can go through all of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, yeah. In
Pun
a relationship,
intended.
forgiveness is one of the major factors you have to keep and forgive.
Mm-hmm. Remember, say nobody is perfect, and there will be times when you make mistakes or you slip up,
Mm-hmm.
but you just have to be the one to say, okay, we forgive and we forget and we move on and try work on it. So
Mm-hmm.
that is very important in a relationship. And that's why
Yeah.
most relationships last because they just try work through the
Forgive
problems
and
and
try
the
work it
issues.
out.
And remember to keep your problems out of other people's nose.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Your
Mm-hmm.
marriage problems. Because at that time, more problem come in and everybody know your
Mm-hmm.
business.
Yeah.
All right, so Crystal had said violence in schools and the other one is what?
Domestic abuse, should it say?
Oh, and violence in schools.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, it was a pleasure being here, guys. Let me see if there are
Yeah.
any more comments down below. No pun intended. Haha. So,
So, um, I hope to have on somebody next time. Maybe Raymond, if Raymond wants to join or anybody else. Chris say just have to work together, yeah, man, and just make up them mind and make it work, or it can't work, or just leave. Yeah. Mhm. That's all it boils down to. 'Cause if you can't fix it, or it's unfixable, might as well, make that decision, you know.
yeah.
Mhm.
Final thoughts? Anyone before we wrap this up?
Yep.
Any
My
final
final thought is
thoughts? Any suggestions? How to make say it's a case where
uh
divorce is in the making.
Williams
What are
want
your
to join.
final thoughts on that? And what would you do, or what you think if it happens that it's divorce and co-parenting? What are your
Hmm.
views on that before we go? I like to join you guys. No
No
problem. Be more
problem.
than happy to. All right, no problem. Hopefully the next live, cause before we even close off, we go live every other Saturday and Sunday, providing that there is no circumstances beyond our control or anything of the sort, because we're human
Right.
and things happen.
Hmm.
But every other Sunday and Saturday, we did go live Saturday, cause we
Hmm.
really never remember. And we have things to do. Yes, but we try. We are being honest. We try our best to make it tonight. We say tonight, if I even one live out of the two.
Yes,
So
at least
we're
we
here.
show.
Yes.
Eh,
So catch us every other Saturday and Sunday at 8. And we have some
mhm.
more interesting topics to come.
Yeah, man.
Stay
Let's keep
tuned.
them rolling, rolling,
Mm-hmm.
rolling. But we're going
Stay
to need a
tuned.
contact for William, though. William, message us on IG here, Natural
And IG
Sisters
Natural
JA.
Sisters JA
Yeah, so we
Simo
can
or Simo underscore
tag
TAS SIMMO TAS.
underscore
Yeah.
TAS, right?
Or hmm, yeah.
Our
Because I was saying we could have still communicate through YouTube. So when you
mm,
subscribe, we could have just let him know
oh,
say
send a
a Willie.
message. Yeah,
And we
but we
just send a
still.
message through this so. Mm-hmm.
When I say link up, man, I left my number and email. Oh, awesome. Yeah, so feel
Not on
free to link
IG.
me up.
Oh, you
So
don't
we'll
have
leave.
IG.
We'll leave it.
Yeah, because no, what he can do, that's what I was saying. It's a YouTube. Whenever we subscribe and he subscribe, then we can communicate through this under the comments
Mm-hmm.
section.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully
Or
it's
maybe it's
different.
on his channel is saying input it there, I don't know. Like in
Oh,
the description. I'm not sure. What you mean, William, before we go.
yes. So before, so well, Twana. Oh, yeah. So Chris say And sometimes the man or woman who is the guilty party turn it on the innocent
Mm,
ones. That's true.
I'm telling you. Yeah. I make you look like you're the bad guy.
You say,
Yep,
oh,
I totally agree. I totally agree, Raymond. But as I say, if you can't save it, then that's the next best thing.
yes,
If you
that's
guys
true.
can.
Do
Mm-hmm.
everything to save that marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Try.
Yeah, not
It's not a
just give
forever
up so
war.
because remember say, in this together. So
Exactly.
mm-hmm. Leave it earlier in the comments. Oh, let me check let me check and see.
Yes, guys. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, parenting and divorce and co-parenting. My views before I go is it can work. As I said, it just have to be mature enough to come together, to agree to disagree. If the divorce
Mm-hmm.
fresh, if the separation fresh, and you know so no have care feelings, when you go on
Mm-hmm.
this time some break, try if you can heal in a sense, and then see if you can come together and make it work for your kids. It's not about you guys, it's for your kids. So, but
Definitely.
at the end of the day, divorce should not be an option. Try best to see how best they can work out things. I mean, under certain grounds, if me know maybe if me can't manage certain things, me might separate. But the divorce thing, me not think so. But if it's that bad, me might separate. I might. Yeah, and before we go, guys, remember that we have videos out every Friday, not just Cistaz JA at 4
Mm-hmm.
p.m. So you can look out for that video. And of course, stay tuned for the one that come Friday. Friday. And I must watch for the one Friday. And also my channel, Primzero. And you can contact us on TikTok, not just Cistaz JA, Prim Not Sisters, IG, not just Cistaz JA, Facebook, Primrose Jones, Bright Eye
Right, right.
Mods. Yeah, that's about it. And
Mm-hmm.
of course, YouTube, not just Cistaz JA. My
Mm-hmm.
channel, videos out every Saturday at 6
Mm-hmm.
p.m. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah. Wait, Mr. Raymond said as it relates
Relates
to
to
co-parenting,
parenting.
the interest of the child comes first. Yeah. Yeah, you did read that already, the show. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
sure. Yeah.
It is so like way that's the earlier though, so that's what I
Right. So it's not
Mhm.
about them, it's about the
Mhm.
kids.
Yeah.
So just bear that in mind.
Definitely. Definitely. But
All
but me
right.
not see comment though, William, before we go. Me not see comment.
He left his name. That's the only thing I'm seeing here.
Yeah, he said he left it earlier in the comments, but I'm not
But
seeing.
there's nothing in the comments.
Mhm.
But we figure it out because he's on YouTube and he's
Yeah.
a YouTuber. So one way or
Mhm.
another, the communication and the link up will happen.
Yeah, definitely.
So
We
that's not
need
an issue
someone.
at the moment.
Yeah.
Can be we sort that out.
Mm-hmm.
Next topic. So next one, let me start.
Next topic, infertility and
And
terminal
terminal
illness
illness, like
like
cancer, etc.
cancer,
in
etc. in our
relationship.
relationship.
Oh my Chrissy, why do you
Oh,
have to?
nice. Kiss they have a topic them lap
You
man.
say. Mm-mm.
Alright, let me write that one down. Infertility.
So thank you so much for guys, just popping in as we always say, who come peep and go, who come actually, you know, participate. Thank you for all of you guys. I'm gonna do the roll call. Chrissy, Raymond,
Mhm.
William, Mommy, of course. I mean,
See
thank you.
ya,
And
no?
those
There's a
who
lot of them,
are at the back sitting, you at the back where I sit down, me see you. You come in late, but it's okay. Yeah, yeah. So thank you
Mhm.
so much. Always put God
Mhm.
in everything as it crash before it starts. You crash before I start with you.
Oh, probably or she mean or to cash before it starts. Yeah.
Alright, you crash.
Mhm.
You crash before it starts.
Yep.
You have to
Thank
put
you
God
so
first
much.
in everything, as Mama was saying. You have to
Mhm.
put God first, second, and fourth, and watch the blessings come forth. Yes,
Yep.
guys. So thank you so much. It's now 9 o'clock, and I'm out.
Bye,
Bye.
guys. Thank you so much
Ronald.
for joining. All right, later, Prim.
Oh, you're not. You did have no to say before.
Well, I was just saying that as you just said earlier, I was also saying that divorce should be the last resort. Just try to see how best you can work it out together before you make that decision. Because
Mm-hmm.
remember, it's a lifetime decision, and it's affecting not only you but the children also.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to think about it, and if it's a case that it can be saved, then just try your best to save the marriage.
All right.
Mhm. And find that common ground when you can work on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. Bye.
Later. Talk later.
Later, Prim.
Mm-hmm.
All right.